Chevy, bro. Chevy. I just bought this truck 1 year now, bro. Owning this.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, man. Welcome back to the channel. We got another person who took their luxury vehicle to Valvoline. I ain't gonna do too much more talking. Let's get right to it. Let's go.
My parents gifted me a Porsche Cayenne as a graduation gift. My vehicle was serviced at an instant oil place. And I'm not going to say the name just because legal purposes, I don't know if I can, but it's a big chain here in Tennessee. My car got an oil changed at that place December 2nd, 2024. December 3rd, 2024, my vehicle engine catastrophically failed due to lack of oil. I got home December 2nd. My dashboard told me oil pressure low. And at that oil place, they told me, we don't know how to restart your dashboard. I'm thinking, oh, it's just probably that. The next morning, I drive to school. I had an 8 a.m. I get to school. I'm leaving school. My car barely turned on.
That's crazy. She's young, so she probably don't know any better. But you would think that maybe her parents would have told her before they left to just wait to get your oil changed, if anything. But to take it to Valvoline, an expensive car like that, I'm pretty sure they probably didn't even have the right stuff to even change the oil.
As I'm driving, it's not accelerating, and I start to hear rattling noise. I immediately call my brother, and he's like, don't take it anywhere. Go home. Take the car to work, because I was on the way to work. So he called this oil place. They came to check it out. They saw my engine blew, basically,
Wow.
and they looked at their camera footage, and they saw that they didn't put my oil filter on correctly, I believe, and it's
See?
cracked and all my oil spilled out. So they had my car towed December 3rd, 2024 to a repair auto shop that they chose.
Why didn't they take it to Porsche? At least so they can get a report of exactly what's going on. Not saying you have to get it fixed there, but at least take it there. That way you have a trained Porsche technician look over the vehicle. That's what I would have recommended.
January 21st, I accidentally just said the name, but okay, January 21st, 2025, the body shop returned my vehicle with a 6-month guarantee. April 7th, 2025, my vehicle overheated within the 6-month repair guarantee and was towed at my expense back to the repair shop. Now,
Wow.
April 17, 2025, they returned my car without proper repair and said there was nothing wrong with it.
Wow,
July
that's crazy.
1st, I was on the way to pickleball. My engine started overheating again, and it would go up to 250, and in a snap, right back at 200.
That's
Got to
crazy.
pickleball. As I was leaving pickleball, my car started to overheat again, and it broke down on the side of the road. So my dad had to come pick me up, and I also got my car towed again at my expense to their repair shop, July 1st, 2025.
See, she's in a dilemma because if she doesn't go back to the shop that originally worked on it, they probably say, hey, well, you took it somewhere else. They're responsible for that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like once you start dealing with one shop, when you switch up, they start pointing fingers at who really caused the problem. Well, she probably should have took it to Porsche to figure out exactly what's going on. That way they can actually get down to the root of the problem.
When I went to go make this small claim, I still hadn't had my car back. They gave my car back July 1st, 2026, exactly 1 year since I had gotten towed to their shop. They took 1 whole year to give me my car back. During
Wow.
this year, I was calling constantly, and they said, 2 more weeks, we need to order this, we need to do that, we need to do that, we need to do that. I also talked to the oil place that I had originally, the instant oil chain, and I said, hey, my car's not working. The engine blew again. They said it's not my responsibility. They cleaned their hands, and they said, we got it fixed the first time. It's now the repair shop's fault because they didn't do it correctly. So the oil place basically said it wasn't their fault, and I was talking to the repair shop within this year. asking for updates because they weren't giving me any updates, and I needed a vehicle. It's my car. I have work. I'm a full-time student and I commute to college. I have a job where I work 4 to 5 days a week. Like, I need a vehicle.
Right.
So it was such a big inconvenience.
That's
Before
tough.
I decided to make a claim, I sent an email. Oh no, I called first the repair shop and I said, "Hey, I need the owner to call me tomorrow because he wasn't at the shop when I called, and let me know, give me a diagnostic of everything that's wrong with my car and an estimate of when it's going to be done." They acted so standoffish, like I was bothering them when they were the ones with my car. Next day came, I didn't receive a call, I didn't receive a text, nothing. I then sent an email to the oil place, to the like the corporate, which is not here, it's in another state. I sent an email to them too, of the oil place, and an email to the repair shop, letting them know that in 14 days I needed a diagnostic of everything I just said.
I wonder if she could have went through her insurance and just took the car to a Porsche dealership and had them work on it, and maybe the insurance will reimburse the Porsche dealership because obviously these people don't have a clue of what they're doing. And that's the problem when you take those cars, a Porsche, BMW, Mercedes, any foreign, German, any of those type of cars, you take it to a Valvoline, Jiffy Lube, this is what you end up getting into. Everybody just pretty much passing her around. You know what I'm saying? Nobody really wants to work on this car or say exactly what's wrong with it.
Didn't receive that. I sent a certified mail to those three places, didn't hear back from them. So then I went to go make a claim, and I was out of town, so it's now this week, but I made this probably like more than a month ago. They returned my vehicle July 1st, 2026. I was at work that night, so my dad picked me up, so I didn't drive it that day. I used it July 2nd, July 3rd, July 4th, July 5th, I believe, was a Sunday. I just got out of work. It was a World Cup. I got out of work and I was like, I would make my friends, we're gonna have like a watch party. I would make them tacos. So as I was leaving work, I was driving to the Mexican store. My car, I'm accelerating, nothing's happening. I pull over to the side of the road
Wow.
and I'm like, no way, it's about to break right now. I call my dad and he's like, just try to get to the store because you're on the side of the road. A cop is gonna pull you over. I have to get your car towed. Just try to make it to the store. I make it to the Mexican store and it's smelling like gas, like a bunch. Like, I'm getting a headache. I get out of my car. I go and buy the stuff quickly.
See, if I was her dad, I would have told her immediately pull over, get out that car. We're gonna call a tow truck, and it's gonna tow that truck back to the house or to a shop. I would not advise her to keep driving it because the more you keep driving it while it's having problems, because you kept driving it, it's your fault. That's why you have to pull over immediately when things start going wrong with your car.
Because it's like 5:30. The game starts at 7. I still have to go home and shower and make the tacos before the game starts. So I
It's
walk out of the
crazy.
store and the smell is so strong. I look down. First of all, I tried to turn my car on. It barely turned on, so I turned it off quickly. I look down at the ground because it's like reeking gas. I look down,
Oh
there's a
man,
huge puddle of gas underneath my car that it all spilled out.
that's
It's a
crazy.
Sunday, so the
Wow.
tow company that we usually use, they weren't working. My brother tried calling a whole bunch of them. They weren't working. So my parents weren't near me either, so I had to get my boyfriend to come pick me up. And
But wait, I don't understand why isn't she using her insurance? Like most insurance companies come with roadside assistance. Man, you're not gonna sit here and tell me you have a Porsche, you don't have roadside assistance on this car. That's what's baffling me, right? I'm not understanding. Maybe she'll get into that part.
we had to leave my car at that Mexican store overnight and have another tow truck company to come pick it up the next morning, so the 6th, because
Okay.
there was nothing
Okay.
to do. At this point, I was so frustrated because I had just gotten my car back and now I'm broke down again. So they took my car the 6th back to the shop. I went out of the country the 8th. I didn't come back to the 18th. So I believe now it's the 20th, July 20th, 2026. And I'm in my car now, but I have a court date this week. I have screenshots of everything. That's the only reason why I think I might not need a lawyer, because I have screenshots of everything. I might put them up. I'm not sure. But I have screenshots of every single event and the date it all happened. I have my car now. It seems to be driving fine. It doesn't feel as smooth, but I'm literally paranoid now that I'm going to be stuck on the side of the road any minute, because it's been happening for over a year. November 2nd, 2024. It's now July 2026, and my car is still not 100%. I'm like, I need a reliable vehicle. This car is not stable.
That's crazy. You definitely need a lawyer, because the moment they see that you don't have a lawyer, they are going to just ignore you. They're not even going to take you seriously. So I hope things work out with this young lady. I'm going to try to keep up with what's going on, and hopefully she posts again and give us the outcome of the court case. But again, guys, do not take these foreign or German cars to Valvoline, Jiffy Lube. Find you a mechanic that works on these cars. There are specialists out here who have little garages that work on foreign and German cars. Because when you go to Valvoline, those are not certified technicians. They are not. So a lot of times they will say they can do something, they get up under your car and mess something up.
Saturday, July 25th, and me and my children and my grandbaby and my daughter and her husband are stuck on the side of the road about 3 hours from New Orleans. My vehicle that just had the cams and the lifters fixed from Cadillac in Springfield, Missouri at Thompson.
That's crazy.
Lost all engine power, check engine light, flashing, will not go. So we're stuck out here. I waited, called Highway Patrol probably 45 minutes ago, and they have still yet to send anybody out.
That's crazy. You spend all that money on these Cadillacs, these Mercedes, and they break down on you. I mean, you consistently see these luxury vehicles breaking down on people. These folks are spending over $100,000 on these vehicles. It's unbelievable, man. And it's consistently happening. And people keep buying them. They consistently buying them too.
It's 95 plus degrees out here, and
it's crazy.
It's awful. So I will keep you updated on this little mishap. Hopefully we can find a rental car to get us to somewhere and get us out of the heat. Uber and Lyft will not pick us up on the side of the interstate. We've been trying to match with a ride on there. We have reached, AAA has reached out to us. Cadillac has reached out to us. Cadillac says they really don't know what to tell us because they don't have
my gosh.
Wheel, seats to fit everybody, and they
That's
pass us
crazy.
from one tow truck to another. And so, yeah, this is us. This gentleman has stopped on the side of the road, and he is going to take my husband to the airport about 20 minutes from here, and hopefully can get us into a rental, because all the other rental car places that we have called are closed. So me and my daughter are going to hang out here and wait for someone else to hopefully show up, or my husband to get back here in about an hour and figure it all out from there. But yeah, if you're thinking about buying an Escalade, this one only has 50,000 miles on it, and this is the second time in 2-3 weeks now that I have been stranded on the side of the road. So have a good day.
Imagine spending all that money on an Escalade and it just keep letting you down. It's 90-something degrees out there, and she's with her daughter and her family, and Cadillac saying they don't know what to tell them. You spent all that money. That's why I tell you, them guys aren't your friends. I bet you when they went into the dealership to buy this vehicle, everybody was all smiling and shaking their hand, acting like they care. And now that this vehicle's on the side of the road, broke down, there's nothing they can do for them.
Y'all,
Here we go.
get a Cadillac. They said it'll be fun. They said, no, baby, I'm walking.
Another Cadillac.
My car just blew up. Brand new, 2026. And I've had it for 2 weeks, if that. Got it on Mother's Day, however long that's been.
2026.
It started smoking. I thought it was on fire and everything. Don't get the Cadillac, y'all. Not that I told you so or anything. I loved my BMW. He wanted to get a bigger SUV. Is this big enough for you? We're walking, baby. We getting those steps in.
That's crazy.
Y'all, I'm so sad.
And she would have been, I would have been mad she was talking crazy to me like that. That is, I would be heated, bro. Brand new laid 2026 on the back of a tow truck. Unbelievable, man. See what I'm saying? They got all these gadgets, man, all these different, all this new technology. Your car can pull up out of the parking spots and all that. Like, it's just so much unnecessary stuff, man. I get it. You know, it's cool to say it has it, but who actually uses that stuff? Now that she used it on her 2026 X5, now the thing done crashed. And the main reason is she was behind the vehicle when it was backing out. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta know how to use this stuff and use it at the right time. Now she done wrecked her brand new BMW. And just know that that's gonna cost her probably $1,000 deductible. You know what I'm saying? Because most people deductibles are $1,000 or more now with these super expensive cars because the insurance is so expensive. So you gotta have a high deductible to be able to afford it. It's crazy, man.
Do not buy that Mercedes. Do not buy that Mercedes in your 20s. Jesus Christ. I have never had so many.
I'm sorry.
Shut up.
I'm sorry, but I can't
Mercedes,
talk
shut
about
up.
right now.
Mercedes,
Oh, yeah.
shut up.
That's crazy.
Look, I've never had so many car problems in my life. You be things small. At first it was small things. Now it's really banging. First of all, the little thing, the charging thing in my car stopped working out of nowhere. All of the charging sockets, you cannot charge your phone in this car. So every time that my phone is dead and I don't know the road, it's me and God together.
Oh, man.
Guys.
That's crazy.
Another thing, my tires. I don't know why. I always have to replace my tires and they're not cheap either. I always have to replace my tires maybe every month or every two months. Two months is the max. If you check my Walmart orders, tire.
That's true because my wife had run flats on her X5 and those tires were super expensive. I mean, just for the front two tires, you was paying over $1,000 something. And that's with a discount. And you had to buy tires frequently. That's why we no longer had that vehicle. I'm glad we got rid of that thing.
Tire more than groceries. The amount of money I spend on tire can feed a 5-member family.
Already know.
Good Lord. Mind you, I just came back from Mercedes like 3 days. I just got my car back from Mercedes like 3 days ago. Now one PSI is on 27, when everything is on 45. That's how. 2 days ago.
You gotta do your
so he shot
research,
you. Don't get the Mercedes, bro.
That's why I be trying to tell people, man, do your research. Find out how much the service is going to cost, how much the tires are going to cost, oil changes. I mean, yes, they sell service packages and maintenance packages, but sometimes it don't cover everything. And they're super expensive. And if you don't pay attention, they'll throw it into your deal. So just be aware, guys. I like making these videos because I always learn something. And yes, these luxury cars are super nice, but as you can see, people are having problems with them, consistently having problems with them. So if you're new to this channel, man, you like these type of videos, hit the like button, subscribe. I appreciate y'all watching. I see y'all on the next one. Peace.